Is it too early for Christmas music?
Probably, yes.
Do you guys think it's too early for Christmas music?
In this dealership?
Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
No, it's 88 degrees today is the high. It's not Christmas.
George likes it. Zach, you're kind of a Grinch.
I'm not being a Grinch.
It's kind of grinchy.
It's November. What's today? It's November 7th.
Toys in every store.
Hey, I'm on vacation.
What are you doing?
Sorry. In motor clothes at the moment. Looking for some good stuff before our meeting at 11, which is in 20 minutes. Please don't be late.
I'm gonna show you something.
Is this a joke?
No, just a real quick thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll come over.
Okay, cool.
I feel like he was driving a little reckless.
They always drive a little reckless in their commercials, yeah. Maybe you can start riding again because you don't have to shift. Is that like why you don't ride anymore?
No, you don't have to shift.
It's an electric bike. I don't know what you would shift. You just kind of go. Yep.
Just like that. Well, that's kind of cool. Well, we have a meeting in 15 minutes.
I'll be there.
Okay, great.
In 1994, the Road King replaced the Electric Glide Sport to become Harley's newest touring model. Although it was essentially just a rebranding of an already very popular bike, the Road King came with a bigger gas tank and came with a lot of the amenities that the 1990s had to offer, things like a digital odometer. It even got sequential port fuel injection, which is pretty cool because that only had come out a few years prior, and it wouldn't be until about a decade later that that was standard on all new models. And by 2009, the 800+ pound motorcycle got a stiffer chassis, it got improved suspension, and it really made the bike geometrically stable, which in turn made a very heavy motorcycle super easy to maneuver. The FLHP was Harley's factory police motorcycle made from the Road King, became the go-to bike for law enforcement in counties all over the country. It came with a perch seat that was a few inches higher than a stock seat, and a skilled rider or a skilled police officer could do a U-turn in a single lane of traffic with a couple feet on either side. The Road King also inspired builders over the years with essentially a blank canvas. You have the biggest frame and the biggest engine that Harley has to offer. Today, if you were just to Google custom Road King, you'd see pages of bikes that took hundreds of hours to build and tens of thousands of dollars to complete. Or maybe that's backwards. Everything from lowriders with stretch bags to themed bikes with 30-inch wheels. Just if you go to Harley's own page, you scroll down a bit, they have a completely customized Road King. Now this isn't the Road King special though. So we have one in the showroom. We're gonna go take it out for a test ride and see how it feels. The 2019 Road King Special in Bonneville Salt Pearl. They went ahead and put 16-inch bars on it this year with the 114 Milwaukee 8. Now there are two flavors to the Road King. There's the Road King Standard, and then there's the Road King Special. The Road King Special, which is the bike that I'm on right now, has the bigger displacement motor with the 114, and is also almost entirely blacked out. Everything comes standard on it, your ABS, security, cruise control, and stretched bags. Now because the Road King is so easy to maneuver, the stretch saddlebags do have a metal protector so that if you do end up leaning enough to scrape them, you'll scrape the metal plate instead of the paint. You'd have to be leaning pretty far to scrape it though. Now, I find the linked brakes to be super helpful. Because they're electronically linked, they only respond with each other after a certain speed. Most riders typically tend to have a preference, using more rear brake or more front brake. The computer sends the pressure to both brakes, which in turn makes your braking a lot more responsive. There's really nothing you can say badly about this bike. Probably one of the most recognizable Harleys. It's been around for decades now. And it's in that sweet spot between the Softail and the touring models, where it's not quite a cruiser because it is a touring bike, but it's also not the biggest, heaviest bagger you can get either. It doesn't have a fairing, doesn't have a luggage rack, it doesn't have a tour pack. It's just a stripped down touring bike or a big cruiser, depending on how you want to look at it. That's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you next time.